call me a racist?
Oh my God! It is episode 83,
82.
82 of the Keep on Trucking podcast. Yeah. No. Dude, what is it? It's 11 p.m.
11:30.
11:30. We procrastinated about a day and a half to do this, huh?
We didn't procrastinate. We made some delicious steaks.
We didn't make well, arguably in the delicious.
Yeah.
Very arguable. We tried air frying steaks.
Yeah.
I've done it before back home, dude, where I've air fried steaks and it's come out not half bad.
Yeah. We watched a tutorial, a YouTube tutorial about how to make your steaks in the air fryer, and they said season generously.
Yeah.
And I thought, just for some reason, because I don't know really how to prepare food much.
Didn't you work in a kitchen?
Yeah, but everything's made. You just slop it all together.
You throw it in the microwave.
Roll it up, yeah. And then Gordon Ramsay comes and screams at you. No, but I was usually front of house.
Okay.
Because
You're white?
well, because I'm handsome.
Oh.
No, because I'm
Not back then, though. You look like you were 13 back then, right?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I was just front of house because
I think you're handsome. Do you think you're a handsome gentleman?
yeah, I think I'm fine looking. I think I'm attractive.
I think you're attractive.
Enough.
Yeah, people find you attractive, and I think it's the hair, dude. I think that was a good move.
Yeah.
So not working out and letting your hair grow has really worked out for you.
It was easier than you think. No, but no, I never really worked in a kitchen. But anyway, I fucked those steaks up, man. I fucked them up bad. I fucked them up so bad that Josh didn't even say thank you.
He didn't say thank you?
He didn't say thanks.
What a fucking
I made him a makeup. I made him his first steak, and he took one bite and he was like, this is not good. It's too much pepper.
Yeah.
And as soon as he said it, he was like, I was like, it's too much pepper, isn't it? Like I already knew.
Right.
And then I made him. We had 4 steaks. There were 3 of us.
Yeah.
I made another steak and I gave it to him. And then he ate it. He was like, this one's better.
He said, this one's better. Too much slime.
Yeah. And he was like, no, this one has too much salt. So we cut him out from the episode. No, we let him off the hook.
Yeah, we were supposed to shoot the episode with JC there.
We're a mess.
Josh Creedon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot it up in your in your office.
Yeah.
But we only had 2 microphones.
Yeah. But you did a pretty good job with the guac.
I made guacamole.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
What was in there?
It was avocado. It was 4 avocados. Which first of all, dude, we went to this market together. What's it?
Western beef.
Western beef, dude. And like we're walking there, and you're like, this supermarket is exactly what you think it is. And then you're like, it's fucking dirty, this and that, whatever. And we walk in, and it wasn't dirty. It was rather clean.
It was fine.
It was fine.
It was an old. I think sometimes when I see an old building, there's some levels of decrepit buildings that no matter the amount of cleaning you could do, you could never get the level of erosion off the walls. You would have to just rebuild.
There's some things like this, and not to get off topic, there's some things like this, some buildings like these in Mexico where they're brand new, but for some reason it still looks like it's under construction for its entirety of its life.
What do you mean? Like under construction, like
they'll finish the building and then there's like people are living in it, or there's guests if it's a hotel, but there's still like random buckets of cement and of like the Home Depot buckets, and there's still like tools laying around.
Isn't that just people like
and just like cement?
People
on the floor?
are just leaving that there because like they gotta just like grab it on the way to work, right?
No. What I mean, there's like cement dust on the floor forever.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, this building was built in 1985, and it was beautiful then, and
yeah,
it was supposed to be beautiful then, but like it just always looks like it's under construction. My dad built a house for his mom, a beautiful house, dude. Like he spent like most of the money he made out here, sent it out there, and they said, let's go look at this beautiful house I made for my mom, for his grandma.
When did he do that?
He did that back in like 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's spent like 5 years doing it.
Yeah.
Like, and we would go and it always looked like it was under construction, even the rooms that were done.
Yeah.
I remember thinking like, well, is it done? And he was like, yeah, it's beautiful, huh? And this is where my super just growing up in America would come in. And I'm like, well, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
The floor's cement. But you know, what do I know?
Why is that? Why do you think that is? Because there's always, because they're just like, they keep it there. So when something goes wrong, it's like, we got this stuff right here. We can just get back to work. Just start right away.
I don't know what the reasoning is for that.
Remember you told me about that in the 2000, speaking of 2008, in the housing crisis.
Yeah.
When you used to go in those
abandoned houses
under construction.
No, they weren't in construction. People were evacuated or foreclosed. People like would abandon these houses.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't afford them anymore. So the banks would take them over.
Yeah.
So me and my friends would go in them and drink and shit.
Or maybe they were just finished houses for Mexicans.
Yeah.
It's just you guys just didn't know.
Dude, 2008 was the best thing that could have happened to a teenager.
I was not a teenager at the time, but tell me about it.
Well, it was just a housing crisis. Like fucking, like we were in middle school, beginning of high school.
Yeah.
So like half the houses in the block were abandoned.
Yeah.
We just go in and like sometimes the people like left things behind.
Oh yeah, like what?
Oh, I got a PlayStation one time.
A PS1
or a PS. It was PS1 or PS2.
PS2, yeah.
It was a PS2. It was black. And I remember I gave it to my front door neighbor for a hookah and a bag of weed.
Ooh.
Like a big bag of weed.
Damn.
And he's... Oh, no, dude. All backwards. I found the PS2 and the hookah.
Uh-huh.
And I gave it... And I was going to give it to my neighbor. And my neighbor was like, I'll give you $50 in this big... Like, it was like half a pound of weed.
Uh-huh.
And I was like in high school. I was like, for sure, I'll sell that shit in high school and make up... like fucking make like $200. And I was like, yeah, dude, hell yeah. So I'm like, here, let me just clean the hookah for you. We're in his garage and I fucking drop it. And immediately break it. Oh. And he was like, all right, well, I'll just give you the bag of weed then.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. I was like, well, you'll clean this up here? And I just like left all the trash.
This was a PS2 in 2008. It's a terrible deal.
Really?
Yeah, I think the PS3 was out. I mean, not to like get in on the one not cool part of the story. Actually, that would have been a PS3.
It was a PS. I remember being like, I remember just thinking like, I have no use for this.
Yeah,
because I was never like a video game guy.
Right. So what did you do with the bag of weed?
There was this gangster in which I think he's since like he's like in jail now. So I took out a little bit for myself, and then I put some.
You were smoking?
Yeah, dude, I started smoking pretty young.
Oh.
This is what my mom doesn't listen to the podcast. Earlier we were talking to my mom and she was like, I don't listen to the podcast anymore. And then we're like, why? And here we are. I started smoking when I was like 15.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't smoke a lot. I would smoke here and there.
Well, you were like 13 when this happened, right? 2008?
Yeah. I guess that was the first time I smoked.
When was the first time you smoked weed?
It was 7th or 8th grade.
Oh, yeah, that is young.
So
you were cool.
I wasn't. I was trying to be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think that's what all the cool kids were.
Yeah.
Were just kids trying to be cool. But I never hung out with the quote unquote cool kids. I always hung out with people who I thought were cool.
Right.
Which was always like fucking emo chicks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's why you think I'm cool.
You're an emo chick?
Yeah.
So I fucking so this bag of weed, I took out a little bit for myself, and I put some oregano in it. And I took it to school. I don't know. And I told some gangster at school. He was like new. He just
All right. Step 1, take some weed for yourself. Step 2, fake the rest of the drugs. Step 3, contact a gangster.
Well, this I'm not proud of. But I hit up this gangster fool from school, and I was like, I hope he's locked up, dude. I mean, if he hears about this, he'll freak out. Even though we were like 14 at the time.
You think he'll hold on to it?
Well, dude, I was like, I'll sell you this bag of weed for $200. And then, I told him I didn't take it to school. And he was like, how much is it? And I was like, it's like a Ziploc, like this big. And that fool was like, all right, well, meet me at the park after school. And I was like, all right. And then I met up with him at a park. And it was like during like daylight savings. So it was like 5 p.m., but it was already dark. And he came through with like a flashlight and some gloves. And he was like inspecting it. And I was like, oh, God, he's gonna know. And he was like, cool.
Yeah.
And then he gave me $200 and I never saw him again.
Damn. He didn't go to school with you, or?
No, he did, but I mean we rarely talked.
Yeah.
But that was like one of the times that we talked.
That was like blast off for him. he flipped that bag into an empire.
Probably.
That could have been you.
No, I didn't care for that. I was on my way to become a truck driver.
Yeah, yeah. You had your own path.
I had my own plans, and then I don't even know what I do with the money. Probably spend it on like hot Cheetos and shit.
Oh yeah, that's where that's where like you hear those stories about like this man traded a silly big paper clip for all the way up to a house, but like you take it to like 200 and then it just dissolves, just like slowly, just like diffuses across like many bags of Cheetos,
like those raccoons
and quesadillas.
Have you seen the videos of those raccoons where they have like a sugar cube and they put it in water?
Yeah,
and it just dissolves and they're like looking for it.
No, yes, that's also me with money, man. I'm bad with money.
I tried starting a business as a kid.
Oh yeah,
a silly shirt business. Yeah, I remember I bought I found 3 like that's plain white Fruit of the Loom shirts, and I like wrote jokes on them.
Oh,
and I was trying to write like joke shirts.
Yeah,
and like I remember making them and just being too shy to like tell anyone to buy them.
They're like, who wrote this? Do you remember any of the jokes?
I think they're all stolen.
Oh yeah,
from like Mervin's shirts. Remember Mervin's?
Were like a Hot Topic or something?
No. It was like
I remember those, like they would have like a filthy, like, yeah, you're probably wondering like, who's this guy right now? Yeah, it's the guy banging your mom or something, just something like that,
Yeah. Oh, there's the one that goes like, you're laughing at my pink shirt, but little did you know this pink shirt's your girlfriend's.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So she wore a shirt that said that. No, Mervin's was like just like a clothing store. Like I forget, like maybe like a small clothing section of Sears.
Yeah.
And like that's it.
Okay.
And then they sold like joke shirts there too, like in the kids section.
Right.
I've only ever had one, and everybody liked it. Or everybody commented on me. Right? It was so stupid, dude. But I remember like thinking like being embarrassed to wear it, and then people would wear it, and they go, "Oh, nice." And I remember thinking like, "Oh, that's like people wear joke shirts." There's like you just walk around and like you don't even gotta try to be funny.
Yeah.
The funny's on the shirt.
Yeah.
But it was so stupid. It said, "Hi, my name is Trouble." And then on the bottom in small letters, it said, "Don't make me prove it." And I was like, nice, dude. And I would wear it like every Thursday. I was like, time to collect some compliments and free laughs.
Yeah, man. I don't remember having any, because I always wore uniforms, so like.
You wear uniforms?
Yeah, for school.
You want to school in Mexico?
Yeah. And so I didn't really know how to dress myself, and I don't even remember. I think I had shirts like that, but I remember like just having some article of clothing that it would be like, oh, this is gonna get them, this is gonna make them pop, just like get some kind of reaction,
Right. Did you guys have like a casual Fridays or something, like where you were allowed to dress like fun or just like regular street clothes?
No, we had like it would if it would be. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like
the dance.
Well, the dance is not at school. The dance is at night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How long has it been? How old are you?
Just leave the van. You never see me again.
Dude, there would be like, so there was one day a week where we would do PE. Okay. We would only have phys ed one day out of the week.
You should have started growing your hair out back then.
Yeah. Yeah. And so that day we could wear a t-shirt and like the uniform shirt, but it was a t-shirt. And then we could wear the sweats or
shorts,
the shorts, and sneakers, whatever sneakers you want. But when it's not PE, you gotta wear a white button down, a clip-on tie, or some kids tied their ties, but I always clipped on my tie.
Yeah.
And then like slacks, like black slacks. So it'd be like 4 semesters. First semester, it's like a polo, like a white polo, and then black shorts, but they're like slack shorts. It's like cut off slacks.
Oh, that sounds comfortable.
No, because they were kind of rough and scratchy.
Oh, all right, like Dickies.
Yeah, they weren't like
Silk?
silk. No, they were like, yeah, they were
Cardboard?
they were cheap. Yeah, they
First
were.
time I ever shit
It was
myself,
like
I was wearing
four.
that.
It was like four, like it was like 4 boards of cardboard. Like
yeah,
that's how they were
and
shaped.
the crease was there even after 7 washes.
Yeah, the crease is just there, baby.
Yeah.
And then like in those warmer months when we could wear polos, we could wear white socks, but then you wear like dress shoes
Well,
still.
what were the repercussions for not wearing this?
You would
Would they hit you with a?
There were always, dude, the school was so small, they were always like trying to try new things. Like,
Oh, okay.
I remember like one year they were like, we're gonna start writing you up for everything, like across the board, like missed homework, uniform infractions, behavioral. It all goes to the same like grand tally of like how much of a fuck up you are.
Yeah. Wow.
and yeah, I think I had quite a few infractions that
You were not a troublemaker, but you would get in trouble. You had a lot of visits to the principal's office as a kid.
no, I was just like I was just distracted. Like I was just like I was fidgety,
Was this what's it called, private school?
Yeah.
Private school.
Yeah.
How was that fun? Was that fun?
No, not really. It kind of sucked.
Did you go to private school your entire
10 years.
10 years?
10 years straight. I've done that school longer than I did anything I've ever done in my life. Because I first went there when I was 4 years old, and then I left when I was 13. I went to the same school for 10 years. And it was just this...
Was there a culture shock when you went to a public school?
Yeah, I didn't know how to dress myself.
You just wore sweats and shit?
No, I wore like fucking like the worst shit. I wore like cargo
joke shirts?
shorts. Yeah, joke shirts. No, I would wear like a skater shirt top, but then like cargo plaid.
Oh, that sounds cool.
No, cargo plaid shorts.
Yeah.
And then like some like weird shirt, and then just like
Dude, that's how I would dress my Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
yeah.
Just like a collar shirt, like black and red stripes, and
Yeah.
then cargo shorts with some fat ass DC shoes.
Yeah, and then I always wore DCs. Like whenever I wasn't in school, it would just be like jeans, DCs, and then like a hoodie or like a t-shirt.
Oh, nice.
That was
dude.
always the move. But yeah, I didn't know how to like dress myself. Like I didn't know like really what to do. And yeah, that school was like it was just right in the middle of downtown Raleigh.
Right.
So it was like a blacktop. Like it was like on a city block. We didn't have there was no grass or nature or anything.
What about wood chips?
There were wood chips.
Wood chips were huge back then, dude.
Yeah, but fuck wood chips, man.
That's insane. Whose idea was that?
I don't know.
Because now it's rubber. Like they figured it out. Who knows how fucking long it's... Who knows what was before wood chips, dude? Cheese
Glass.
Cheese grinders?
Yeah.
Graters?
Yeah. I knew what you meant.
I know.
But
I just wanted you to know that I knew the word.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm the one who fucked up the steaks, so you got bragging rights on the cooking. But it would be it was just like a blacktop, and then we would just all go run around on the blacktop. I don't even know, we would play basketball and stuff, but
Tetherball? You ever played tetherball?
yeah, but not there.
What?
At camp.
Oh,
Dude.
you guys didn't have a pole and then a string with a ball attached to
I know
it?
what tetherball is.
I know, I'm just saying your school didn't want to fucking invest in a
Dude,
$70 thing?
it was
They were like, no,
it was a shitty school, honestly. It was because it was a private school, but it wasn't it was the worst Catholic school in the region. We would lose all sporting events, and we just like we're the most underfunded, and like we
Oh.
yeah yeah, it's fine. We had like a nice church. That was our bragging rights. Was we had like a nice historic church. So like people would be like, oh, that's a nice diocese, that's a nice parish, and then they'd be like, yeah, they have a school there, and I'd be like, what? They do?
You guys wouldn't get hit by like the people, the owners, or I guess the workers.
No, the nuns were gone. The nuns were
They were
out.
like fucked up all the time.
There were no nuns.
Oh,
I'm
they were
saying
gone.
nuns were
Like
nuns were out.
Oh, they mean like they were gone. Like they were always like high and shit.
The nuns were gone. Out of their mind.
They were faded.
No, the nuns were just
Where did they go? Just the competitor school that would win all the sporting events.
yeah, whoever had money for the nuns. No, I just think nuns were I don't know what happened to nuns, man. Cuz nuns were always
Are they
like,
not around anymore?
I don't know. I don't know what's the deal with nuns. We had we had school building, and then next to the school building we had the church, and then next to the church would be like the diocese, or like I can't remember the name of the building. I'm such a bad Catholic, but like it would be like the priest would live there, like all the priests like lived in that building.
Oh my god.
And then like it was just like all on one block, and it's just like these ancient stone buildings like 100 years old. Like it's been around since like 1909. It was like a bomb shelter in
Oh shit! Like a fallout shelter.
yeah. And then like pre-K, like we were in the basement, and then like kindergarten you go up, and then you just like level up to the top of the building, 8th grade, and then they
Oh really?
yeah, they ship you out. Yeah, it was a weird kind of experience, but you know, nothing like that, you know. Everyone's always like, oh, Catholic, but no,
So
I never had anything like that. But I wasn't like an altar boy. But I don't think any of my priests were like bad. I don't.
no, they all seem like good shits.
They seem pretty good, yeah.
Dude, I was gonna say earlier when we went to the fucking back to the steak story.
Oh,
when
yeah.
when we went to the
You don't care about my upbringing?
Oh, sorry. Did you have more things to say?
Well, you could lob a question my way.
Well, I don't know much about this Catholic.
Yeah.
These Catholic schools. So I guess that piques curiosity.
Well,
Well,
not for you.
Well,
I know
I mean-
you have no interest in religion.
Well, I mean, you said you didn't get fucked. You said there was no nuns. So that's about it.
Where's the juice?
That's about where my curiosity goes. You didn't get hit. That's a big thing with religion when they hit you.
That's right.
They hit the kids.
That's right.
They still do it in Mexico.
They did. When you would have your birthday, they would do like joke spanking. Like, oh, you're 5, so we'll joke spank you 5 times.
All right.
I remember that.
And these were the guys that you said were cool?
No, that was the women.
Oh.
Just the teachers.
Do you remember who your first best friend was as a kid?
Yeah, I mean, it was Wood.
Oh, shit.
Well, it was Tucker, a kid that lived in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then it was Wood. But like at school, it was a kid named David Hansen.
Handsome?
Hansen.
Hanson.
David
Hanson.
Hansen. And he had a twin named Caroline.
That's crazy. I was about to say my first best friends were twins.
Yeah.
It was two black chicks. I forget their names, dude, but I remember I loved them.
Yeah.
And then when I would go to school, I would always get them confused, and they go, "No, I'm her." I'm like, "No, I'm her."
Uh-huh.
I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
You still get them confused.
Twin people?
No, I'm just kidding.
Twins?
No.
Oh,
It's a bad joke.
are you angling at
No. Forget it.
at a
Forget I said
racist
it.
joke there?
No. Forget I said anything. I'm off tonight. I'm off.
An attempt at humor?
Yeah.
No.
Sorry. Did you ever go to their house?
No. Our
It'd always
first,
be so fun when you go to someone's house and you're like, wow.
dude, I was always friends with like girls and like lesbians growing
Yeah.
up. I think that's the lot with I had two sisters. And
Yeah,
shit.
you had all the sisters.
Yeah, but I always had lesbians
Yeah.
friends.
Oh,
Or-
really?
Yeah, or like tomboys. Is that? Could you can still say that, right? Tomboys.
Tomboys?
Or is that out? I guess pre-lesbian.
Tomboy is now.
Anyways,
Now, yeah, if you have a kid growing up now, that used to be what it was. Like if you got a girl who likes to play baseball and, you know,
and ride bikes and
and ride
wrestle
bikes
around and
and-
shit.
and blow big bubbles. You'd be
Dude.
like, she's a tomboy. But now it's like, I don't know. They might be a boy. They are a boy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all upside down.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was always chicks, and then it was like these manly chicks,
Yeah. Yeah.
these tomboys, and then they would grow up to be lesbians.
Right.
So I don't know. And then all my dude best friends were like dudes that like the same too. Were like all their best friends would be like chicks, or they would just have all sisters too. It was very rare where I would have a close friend that came from brothers or was very like boyish.
Yeah.
So that was
Did you have a lot of freedom growing up?
observation.
Like where you could go?
Well, I took it.
Yeah.
I took my,
Yeah.
because like my parents were very strict, but like in middle school, fucking that's where my whole life turned around. I was a very, well, I mean, I've always been a good kid, but in middle school was when I started like seeing all the skaters and shit, and like the skaters were hilarious, and
Yeah.
like I was like, that's why I think I learned how to skate, because I wanted to hang out with the funny people. The funniest people in the school seemed to be the skaters, because they were always the ones talking back to the teachers and cracking jokes and ditching and whatever. And Wednesday was early day, and all the skaters would fucking like not get on the bus to go home, and then they skate downtown to Paris. And I would never do it. And I remember like as soon as I graduated middle school, I was like, why the fuck did I never do that? I'm like, even if I would have done it, I would have got in trouble whatever a year ago, and it wouldn't have mattered now. And I remember thinking like, dude, fuck that. I'm doing whatever I want. You know, it's not gonna matter a year from now or a week from now.
Yeah.
So like, so around that age, I started taking the car. I started fucking sneaking out.
Yeah.
I figured out that if whatever I did wasn't bad enough, I was well enough asking for forgiveness.
Yeah, as long as it's like
I mean, I was never doing crazy shit.
yeah, as long as it's not like morally like crooked.
Yeah,
like
and-
disobeying your parents is like that's a big thing in religion.
I always had a good meter too, though. Like if I did steal the car, I wouldn't fucking go around speeding and shit. I would drive slow and I'd take the back roads.
Yeah.
And yeah, whenever, I mean, I never really even ditched, but when I would, I wouldn't fucking like do drugs or fucking get fucked up. And I guess never mind.
Yeah. Well, that's what that's for, right?
But and I mean, I never did anything crazy, dude.
Right.
But I mean, but I did disobey them, which was like already like that was already like the all right, I'm doing the crazy thing.
Right.
Sneaking out to go to a party was the funnest shit, dude. As a teenager.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that?
I think I would just always like misplace myself. I'd be like, I'm going over here. And then like we would tell their parents, we're going over here.
Dude, I tried that once. I told my homie, Baby Nomar, I was like, yo, dude, I'm going to tell my dad that I'm going to spend the night at your place. So he's going to drop me off at your spot like around 7 p.m. Just open the door, I'll come in, and then we'll go to the party together. And he was like, all right. So then I tell my dad, right? And he's like, all right. And he takes me to Baby Nomar's house. And I get up and I knock on the door, and this fucking asshole doesn't open the door. And I'm like, and I look back and my dad's just waiting. He's just like looking inside. And I'm like, I keep knocking. I'm like knocking aggressively. I'm like, what the fuck with these assholes, dude? And then eventually I just open the door myself. And I just let myself in the house. And I go, bye, they're here. And then and like nobody was home. And I was like, what the hell? And then I just like, I peeked out the door and my dad was gone. I just went to the party.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that was the only time I ever did it. Other than that, I would just sneak out the window.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Paris was small, so all the parties were always like a couple, not even a mile away.
Right.
Just skate to it.
Yeah.
It was so liberating, dude. Just skating like on a summer night in Southern California, dude, down the street. As a fucking like just teenager, just listening to your fucking iPod. I almost said AirPods.
Yeah.
Your
Just
iPod.
mixing up your whole history.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
This
Sounds
was fun.
nice. I'm trying to think like I remember one time I was going to a party, like it was like the big party that everyone, it was like he made like a Facebook for it or something. Or like a
Oh,
web
was
like
it
a website.
Was it around that time that the movie fucking that X movie came? What was it called?
Project X.
Project X.
Yes.
After that movie came out,
Everyone wanted to do Project X.
everybody had a jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah, for their parties. It was.
Yeah.
Was it around that time?
Yeah, I think so. It was either like my junior or my senior year. And I just remember like telling my parents like, we're going camping or something like that. Like me and my friends we're gonna go camping in his backyard. And then like we just go out to this town, Smithfield, 25 miles outside of Raleigh.
Oh shit.
And it's just out at this farm. And then like they called me.
Your
and
parents?
They were like, why are you going this way? Like they were tracking my phone.
Oh, I don't know that was around back then.
Yeah.
What year was this?
2014, 2013, 2014, something like that.
Oh shit.
So they were tracking my phone, and then like
Ah.
I was like, we're going out to to this restaurant, like this, like I was like this barbecue joint, or you know. They were like, okay.
And this farm.
Yeah, I don't know. They were always in my ass about stuff like that.
You don't have a lot of freedom?
No, but I would sneak around, but they would kind of know, or they would be like very suspicious, and I'd be like, whatever, fuck it. And then, like, eventually it would always come out. I would always reveal something or other, you know. I would, like I said, I would, like, say, like, I'm going to be here. And then, like, my friend would tell his dad that he was going to my house.
Right.
But then, like, our parents knew each other.
Oh.
So they would, like, talk to each other and then be like, where were those boys, you know? So,
Dude, my parents, I guess, I didn't know this, but they always knew. So sometimes at least I was fucked up. For me, I was like under the radar. I'm like, they don't know anything. But one time that I didn't sneak out, it was like Friday. I ever heard my dad go like, he was like, is Frankie here? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, is he good? Just like, is he like asking if I was fucked up or not?
oh, yeah.
He was like, yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
And I was like, they know?
They knew the whole time.
That's funny because you think you're sneaky as a fucking teenager, but you're like pulling up smelling like, like I'll drink like 140 ounce of fucking alcohol. I weigh like 90 pounds, dude.
Right.
Like walking in like, hey, well, how's everybody doing?
Yeah, you always think you're good. And everyone
bloodshot, red eyes,
Yeah.
just like looking through the kitchen,
Yeah.
just picking up the food from the from the stove.
One time, my parents caught me drinking, like in the house. Like I had a bottle of wine just in my closet, and then like I just drank it all that night, and then like I think I got so drunk I fell down the stairs.
Oh, you were drinking by yourself?
Yeah,
Huh.
just in my house alone.
You just wanted to see what it was like or what?
No, I think I was just like a drunk at that point.
How old were you?
17.
7. That's crazy. I never drank alone that early. I tried making alcohol one time.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
Yeah.
Did I say it on the pod already?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So you
It's
fell
okay.
down the stairs?
Yeah, and then like as my punishment, they were like, "You're going." Like my young
Back to Catholic school.
yeah, they were like, you're going. My younger brother, like, and all his like they did this thing that was like Boy Scouts but not Boy Scouts, and all the dads and the kids would go to this like camping retreat, and like my punishment was I had to go with them and all these little kids, you know,
Yeah.
and just hang out, and it was fun. It was fine. Like, it wasn't
Right.
that bad. But my dad just got fucked up. Like, I never saw him that drunk before.
He finished the bottle of wine that you started?
Yeah, and I was like, what kind of lesson is this? I was like, this is.
The punishment was really for him. He was like, this shit's boring.
Yeah, he was like, let's bring
Let's get fucked
Luke.
up.
Yeah, he was probably just like, now you have to come with me.
Yeah.
Because my dad and I like hanging out.
Right.
Like,
That's
it's
fun.
always, yeah.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, he is. I when I went back home for Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
I went to a football game, NC State versus UNC.
Oh, I haven't been to a college football game yet.
It's a good time.
I know it seems fun.
Have you been to a pro game?
What?
A pro NFL game?
No, pro game. No.
Yeah.
Just
You've never been to a
soccer.
football game?
No.
Oh,
I went
yeah.
just soccer and hockey and
You know how
baseball.
you know how the game works.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you
absolutely.
got to go. It's so fun.
I'm slowly getting into it.
Yeah. But so we were there, and my dad is just there with all his like guys that he went to college with, like all his fraternity guys,
Yeah.
and he was really in his element. Like, he was really having a good time and
Oh,
like
nice.
laughing in
Yeah.
a way that, you know.
Yeah, the way you only laugh with your homies.
Yeah, like I got to see him with his friends in the same way that I now see all my friends together
Oh,
as
nice.
adults.
Right.
And it was cool.
Yeah.
And then like I would like, you know, they like would tell. I was like, so what was my dad like? I was talking to them. I was like, what was he like? You know.
Right.
And like, they were like, he was just chill. And I was like, what? He's not chill.
You don't think so?
Well, no, I don't think so. But
I think he's. Well, I mean, when I met him, he seemed chill.
yeah, well, I don't want to talk about him too much because, you know, it's
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, everybody knows their parents differently than what everybody else knows.
right. Well, I just, sometimes I just worry that he's just a little high strung, like for like his age, like
Oh, okay.
like he's not
Chill.
well, just like relaxed, like he's still stressing about stuff. But then like,
Yeah.
they were just like he was just like cool hand, like. And
Well,
I'm
yeah.
like,
I mean, that's when you're like, yeah, how was my dad? He's like, he was chill. You're like, what? You mean when he didn't have a family, bills, or a care in the world?
Yeah, I
don't
probably
believe it.
fucked all that shit up, huh?
Yeah,
I
for
probably
sure,
just
dude.
ruined it.
Were you planned?
Yeah.
Yeah, so was I.
Yeah, I mean, they had me like 4 years after,
Getting to know each other.
after they were married.
So they were married.
Yeah.
Well, how long after dating did they get married?
Well, I don't know. I think they met in '89, and then they got like 4 years. My dad was like a 5th year senior, and then my mom was a freshman.
In high school?
No, in college.
Oh, all right.
In college, and then my mom came in as a freshman, so he was like 22, she was 18. So
She was 17. What was that song?
she was not 17. She was 18, and then she turned 19. But
Of course.
yeah,
That's how time works. She was 18 and then she turned 17 real quick and then she turned 19.
yeah. But
And so then they had you when she was 21?
27,
Oh, yeah.
and he was 31. I think 31 is a good
That's
age
cool.
to have a kid.
31.
31,
Yeah, that seems appropriate.
perfect age.
You know what's the... Oh, I touched your knee.
It's okay.
I'm going to get my fucking cock snipped. I guess I should have said on the podcast.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't think anybody knows.
yeah,
I'm getting a vasectomy
yeah,
this year. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the insurance shit.
yeah. How much is it to get your balls?
With that
cut
insurance, I think it's like $500 a Planned Parenthood.
Uh huh.
And then with insurance, I think it's like a co-payment.
Okay.
I think I have insurance though, dude.
Yeah.
I paid for it. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I paid for it, and then I have the card, but it expired last year. And I don't know if it auto renews.
You should figure it out before
Yeah.
you go in for that,
I mean, if I go
so
to
you can figure out how much cash you need to bring for your vasectomy.
I'll bring an empty check.
If you can't spell it, you got to get one, dude.
Yeah, you can't spell. You gotta get it.
Why don't you want kids?
It's my joke. I was just talking about this today with Grant, dude. I mean, like, how many moving parts do we have in our body? You know, that like, for some fucking miracle, like you have a healthy kid, that's nothing wrong with them. You know, they don't have ASL or ALS, whatever. They don't have muscular dystrophy. They don't have whatever Palsby, or they don't have anything, dude. They're born.
You're so worried about it.
I'm so worried about it being an unhealthy kid. And then after all that, dude, let's say a healthy baby is born, dude. You're like, oh, Jesus Christ, thank God.
Yeah.
Then you gotta worry about it getting hit by a fucking car.
Right.
Or kidnapped, or fucking just
Gay.
being a bad hang.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Nothing.
You say gay?
No.
I wouldn't mind a gay kid. I know
It's fine.
I know you would.
No.
not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, I like these too.
Yeah, yeah.
Old Norman.
But yeah, dude, and then I've had a couple of dogs, dude, and I'm just like scared of that. So, and you know, oh fuck, have they, you know, like, are they alone too long? Be careful, don't let them out. You know, they're gonna get hit by a fucking car.
Right.
So I'm always worried about a dog. Imagine a kid, dude, and then it's only that's insane, dude. I'm not having it. I have enough. I'm worried about jokes right now. I'm worried about little jokes, little vlogs. I'm worried about hanging out. Having a kid, it just seems insane. And also, dude, and then there's my girl, Item, who has her own fucking bag of hammers she's dealing with
Yeah.
internally in her organs or whatever's happening with her health wise. And there's me, dude. I think I'm fucking borderline have IBS. And then you have a kid and you're like, Jesus, all right, well, I'll take care of my shit, you take care of your shit. And then whenever you're not taking care of your shit, health wise, take care of this one, and I'll fucking go take a shit. When I'm done taking a shit, you go take a shit, and then I'll take care of the kid. It's insane, dude. I'm not.
That's all having a kid is taking a shit.
Yeah, taking turns taking shits. That's what it is. And then the eating, dude, and then you can't go. you gotta feed the. Dude, I can't, dude. I can't. Toddlers. I can't, dude. A toddler.
But what about like having another you?
That's the worst, dude. No, I would hate me if I ever met me. I walk around hating myself, which is another reason why if I have a fucking kid, I'm like, he's gonna hate himself the way I hate myself, and that's fucked up. You can't give a kid that.
You hate yourself?
Yeah, dude. Like some half the time, Do you love yourself 100% of the time?
No. What?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
You know me.
You walk around, yeah, dude. You walk around hating yourself, and then you give birth to a thing. You're like, I fucking hates himself right now.
Right.
Probably.
Or you hate them because they remind you of you.
Yeah. Well, nah, I don't think that'll happen. Well, I mean, and then the whole.
Don't you have that with your family members? Like the parts that you love about yourself, you love about them, but the parts that you hate about yourself, you hate about them too.
Well, now that I'm older, it's crazier. It's easier to recognize.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's where I got that from.
Yeah, like with your parents, you're like, I'm not like that, and then you're like, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Like I'm like. Well, I like to think that I can like blow shit, like I let shit roll off my shoulders better than my parents, but then like,
yeah,
I don't know. They've been alive so much longer than I have. Like I don't
You're right,
I don't know
right.
what they've done.
Yeah, dude.
They could have handled way worse shit than me, you know?
And then all the sneaking out I did.
Yeah.
The second the kid turns 15, I'm like, he's lock the windows, dude.
Come on.
Yeah,
Because
dude.
then he'll hate you.
And then he'll hate me, dude, because I want him to be safe, or
Right.
her, or a they them.
Right.
You know? Oh, and then they want to be a they them. I gotta figure out that bag of hammers. Dude, gotta
Yeah.
fucking start reading books about the new generations.
Yeah.
It's I can't, dude. You want to have a kid?
Yeah.
Here's the thing that maybe down the line, they're like 30 grand. I'll buy one.
Okay.
With inflation, they'll probably be 60. But
You know this one's good.
you adopt.
You're like,
no?
this one's fine.
Well,
It's got all its working parts in order.
you can't choose them, so they give you whichever one. But
Oh, you can't choose.
you can't choose. I mean,
Well-
it's not a puppy.
What if they give you like a really bad one?
I don't. Yeah, I will.
Can I pull the lever again? Ding ding ding.
If they give me a bad one
Retarded, gay. No, I'm not gonna.
for. Yeah, I mean, dude, if you get a bad one, you just go. Start acting schizophrenic. And like, oh, you're not fit to be a parent.
Yeah.
And then like they take the kid back. You're like, actually, I'm feeling better. let me try it. Let me try it.
I'm trying another again. I think I'm ready. They give you the same one. Yeah, man. So you would rather adopt?
Yeah.
Because there's already kids that already need some help.
Yeah, I would rather adopt.
I don't know, man. I just think like the biggest part about having a kid, the whole trip of it, is like making a person. I just think like the whole reason I want to have a kid is because I think that's like one of the great experiences of life. And then like, because you know how like we feel like sometimes like all the best things that we've had are behind us, like in our youth.
Okay, yeah.
Like that feels like the last thing that's unique. That could be like a really like formative experience for us or for me.
For you, yeah.
Yeah. Not for us. We're not having a kid
Oh, come on, man.
because that's impossible.
No, that's okay nowadays. They let gay people adopt kids. I think like gay rich people can adopt kids.
I know, but I mean, we could never have a children that is both of us. That's impossible. You can't inseminate a sperm with a sperm.
Come on, dude. Put it in my colon.
Okay. No, you can't do it, man. It's impossible.
Yeah.
You can do the centrifuge and mix them up together.
What's
and then
that?
like crapshoot, like you never know which one it is. So if we did that, it would still be obvious because you're freaking Mexican. I didn't mean to say it like that.
I've been getting smashed for being Mexican all week, dude.
Why?
Huh? I don't know. Just fucking homies fucking left and right. Just
Who's been saying that?
Josh, Matt, you, the producer of Matt's podcast. I was like, Jesus, dude. Then I just had to roll with it.
Oh man.
I guess
Well,
it's fine now. Which is why
you are what you are.
which is why I'm happy to go back to California where I belong.
Yeah.
With just, I mean, California.
That's
is
why you want to
fucking-
bring me out there.
Is in Mexico.
Look at this guy. He's white.
This fucking white. There was one white chick that went to my high school.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then I think like one.
And
white
she
guy.
was probably like a skater.
In middle school. She was,
Yeah.
and then in high school, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what she was.
Do you want to talk about this kid thing anymore?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I just think like the kid thing is like, it's just like fulfilling experience if to build a family. Like it's like so much love. Like you know how much you love your family.
Sure.
I mean, you do.
Yeah.
I've seen you talk to your family.
Right.
You do. So wouldn't it be cool to like spawn your own of that?
No, there's sometimes your kids fucking kill their parents.
I don't know what you're gonna do to your kids to make them this this psycho.
Sometimes they're just born this way, dude.
You think so? You think like bad people are born that way?
Oh, that's a loaded question, and I don't know. I wouldn't be able to answer that. I mean, yeah, actually, yeah, because you've had like crazy thoughts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like just like, oh, what if I just fucking stab this guy
Mm-hmm.
for no reason? But you don't act on it. But
No.
people that are born don't have that governor in their fucking brain that goes, don't do it. They're just like, what if I stab him? Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh shit, I guess that was bad. And then who knows? Maybe they do feel bad afterwards. Maybe they don't.
Yeah.
I think you are born like that, and there's,
but like
there's shit
you
missing
might,
in your brain.
but don't you think like they might have just missed like some formative experience to inform them that you're not supposed to do that? Because like when you're a kid, you have discipline for like, because when you're a kid, you can't hurt anyone really.
Right.
And so, like, when you do the beginnings of that type of behavior, like, you throw a rock at somebody or, like, you know, you don't throw it hard, but it's like that could tornado into something. Then someone intervenes, someone goes, hey, that you know, that behavior won't stand. You face discipline, and now you learn, and that forms this pattern. Or you know this whatever this I don't know the
has there ever been
schema in your brain, this synapse, or you know whatever.
Attempt at speaking Spanish. The schema.
The C.
And has there ever been a serial killer with two loving parents? I'm sure there has. Right, where like a guy was born and his parents were like, "Shit, fuck, I don't know. We taught him good morals. We raised him right. We never fought in front of him."
Who?
And he,
I don't know.
And he went around.
I bet there
killing
has.
them.
I'm sure there has.
Yeah, me too. But I mean,
You want to look it up?
Yeah, look it up.
Who? Okay, so when I think about, so the first killer I think of,
It was Jeffrey Dahmer.
no, I think of Ed Kemper. That's the killer I know the most about. Do you know anything about Ed Kemper?
Refresh my memory.
So he was like a
Here, while I'll look up. You tell me about him, and I'll look up
okay.
if he
So
has loving parents.
yeah. No, not Ed Kemper. Don't look up his parents. 'Cause
okay.
His parents were not loving. But look up
all
like
right.
serial killer with loving parents.
All right, and then tell me about Ed Kemper.
So Ed Kemper, when he was 15, he shot his grandparents with a rifle, and then
Okay.
they sent him to jail, and then he got out when he was 18. They said he was reformed.
3 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he hated his mother growing up. His mother used to like lock him in the basement, and then he would like mutilate these toys that he had in the basement and like imagine they were her. And then when he grew up, he acted out. He killed his grandparents, or maybe it was just his grandfather. And then, when he got out of the juvie center, he moved back in with his mother. And he had just this rage towards her. And he started taking it out on just like random chicks that went to like Santa Barbara. That was in California. And he would like...
I know Santa Barbara.
Yeah. He would just like pick them up in his car and then just, take him out somewhere and kill him and then like chop him up. And then he would keep the heads like trophies, But then he like realized like it wasn't fulfilling him. He was like, this isn't about these, like he's very cognitive about this whole thing. Like he explains it.
Right.
He's like, it's eerie how regular seeming he is. But he's like, this isn't about them. This is about my mother. So.
Oh, this guy just needed a therapist.
Yeah. But instead of doing that, one night he just killed his mom.
And when he was, how old was he? When he killed his mother?
Probably our age. And then he was like, after that, he was like, okay, all right, I need to I need to check myself in.
Post-nut clarity.
Yeah, he was like, okay, I needed to get that out of my system. All right, time to go to prison for life. And he like turned himself in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, so it says here, this is a very underwhelming thing because I don't think it's true. But I looked up serial killers with loving parents. There are, however, some very famous serial killers such as Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, Richard Storlet, and Paul Bernardo. These killers seem to have the nature side of the equation. Each one of these killers recall having a very loving and normal childhood. According to Ted Bundy, he had an uneventful childhood. But I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer, that wasn't. But I mean, this is normal for their childhood was normal to them.
Yeah.
Like you can't say.
Well, read about. Okay, let's go in on Bundy because Bundy is the one that seems the most normal. He's a good-looking guy, right? So Ted Bundy childhood. I'll look it up. He's the one that everyone's like he was hot.
Yeah, but you know, what the fuck was that? You know,
What
like, I mean, that's just an outside people are like, oh, he's a hot guy. But I mean, you know, like you know, you're an attractive fellow. But
Right.
when the camera's off, you like hit me and shit. And you, how do you think that dent got in that microphone? Like it literally dropped out of the box. And it got
You gotta shut your mouth if you know what's good for you.
No, please, you're good looking. Wait, did you look
I
it up?
can't get service.
Oh, here, I'll look it up.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know about psychology. I'm talking out of my ass.
Yes.
My ass.
All right, Ted Bundy childhood. Here we go, dude. I got Verizon.
Oh, okay.
What was Ted Bundy's childhood like? Okay. Oh, it's not clicking. Oh, here we go. Bundy had a difficult childhood.
Oh.
Okay. He had a strained relationship with his stepfather, and his shyness made him a frequent target of bullying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kids hate shy kids.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't want to have a kid. That's one of the reasons.
So don't have a stepfather. You got you got a higher chance of getting a serial killer adopting a kid than having your own.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, there goes having kids in general.
Because if you adopt a kid, but then you don't really care. You're like, oh, that was a bad gamble.
Oh, let's try again.
Yeah.
Let's try
Well,
again.
I didn't love him.
Let's try again, Sally. What you got this time?
Yeah. Do you think, I bet that's awkward that first night when you get adopted and you're just hanging out in the house?
Well, sometimes they're babies.
Right.
It's the foster kids that are like 13.
Right.
Do you have any foster family members?
No. But
I had a couple.
I have a friend who was a foster kid in Katrina. He was in Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, just a random name in the middle of a sentence.
No, you had foster family members?
Yeah, I had 3. It was very nice of the program, I guess. They kept them together, and it was like 2 brothers and 1 sister.
That's nice.
Well, no, because they separate them sometimes.
Why do they do that?
I don't know, dude.
That's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Just to get them off.
And I remember the first
I can only take 2. We got 4.
I only want 2.
I only can take 2.
I know they all got. I remember when I met them too. They were all crying and shit, and I was like, "Who the fuck are these kids?"
Yeah.
And then I left, and then I came back, and they were like chilling, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And we were like hanging out.
Yeah. What happened to them? Do you know?
Yeah, dude. They actually have like very, they're actually serial killers.
Yeah.
No, they actually have some of the better features of everybody that was in their family.
Right.
One of them is like well, actually, I don't know.
Is
But
it
like from afar, I guess from afar.
Right.
Well, one of them was like graduated like from UCR and has like her fucking medical. I don't know, some fucking sick ass degree.
Yeah.
Another one is like a fucking army veteran.
Nice.
And then another one is like just like a incredible artist. Like he just draws shit.
Wow.
And I don't know what he does, but he moved really far away. We were like really close, but he hated being a foster kid. Like the second he fucking turned 18, he changed his last name
Really?
and took off. Yeah.
Were they like Mexican kids?
No, they were white.
White kids?
Yeah, they were white kids.
Oh, okay.
They were the only white kids in my town.
Oh, really?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, they were one of the few white people that I knew. And it was funny because they would say white people shit. They would say duty or doo-doo.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is that, dude?
Man, you corny. Yeah.
Well, yeah, white people have a different vernacular.
Yeah, we do.
Doo-doo.
You're damn straight we do. I was hanging out with Shub the other night,
Panda.
Shub Panda.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. And he was like
Indian fella. We'd have him on the pod, but you wouldn't be able to understand.
Yeah. Like, very thick Indian accent. And he was like
An Indian guy.
I was trying to teach him how to do
The Dougie.
yeah. And then he was doing it. But it was all in like, God damn it, give me that. Like it's very like hard consonants and stuff.
He's going on a fucking tour of this because we were with him at the shop and he was like making me and Josh make him how to like help him pronounce words.
He's running the same conversations.
Yeah, dude.
So am I.
He was saying that people don't understand me. He goes, people don't understand me when I say "wah," and I was like, "What?"
And
like,
people didn't understand.
Yeah, I was like, "Wah," and we're like, "What?" And we're trying to say, and he was like, "What?" And I was like, "War," and he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "So it's war, but car is not core. It's car. So how come war and car are spelled similarly, but two different completely?" And I was asking the wrong fucking
And
guy.
it's
Dude.
like, shut up.
I was like, I just learned English, dude. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
No. I mean, and then like tough spelled with a P with a G.
Tough with a G, rough. Yeah. Who has a good Gallagher has like a good bit.
What did you say?
He's like he's just got this like board where the letters flip.
Okay.
And he's like tomb, but then like are you in I can't even do it.
It's fine.
We should get off.
There's Arkansas and there's Kansas.
Well, you got in trouble on the platform, huh?
Yeah, I got a ticket for drinking beers. Been drinking beers on the train for 2 years. First time got in trouble.
Yeah.
Me and Stephen Wolf there, we fucking I've slowed down drinking drastically, dude. This is like probably like my fourth beer or fifth beer I have had this year.
Really?
Or no, I guess fifth time getting drunk this year.
Okay.
It was just like the slowest drinking year I've had since I turned 16. And so I was like, I'm going to California next week, dude. I was like, I'm not gonna have a beer. It's my last weekend here. You know, I'm not planning on drinking next year. So I told him like, yeah, let's fucking have some road beers. Let's go to this bar. So all right, so we got some beers and then we got on the train, and we make it one stop, and the cops come with the flashlights and they're like flashing like the conductor to stop, and like it's like a whole to do, and we're like, what's happening? And then like just pointing.
You
at
were
us.
on the train.
We were on the train.
Oh man, how'd they get you?
They were just looking inside every cart.
Oh.
Because it was SantaCon. So it was a big party out there. Which I'm surprised we didn't get caught on Halloween. Were you with us on Halloween?
No.
We took the one train all the way from West 4th Street to like 101st, just drinking. And we didn't get caught.
Yeah.
And this one I took it one stop and got caught. And then we got off. And it was one
What stop did you get?
Union Square.
Oh yeah.
It was one black cop who was super chill, dude. And then it was like 4 Indian cops who were like trying to be like tough with us.
Yeah.
And like, and I was cracking jokes with the black cop, and he was like, he was like laughing and shit. And then I think the Indian cops were kind of new at this part of the job, cause like when the guy asked for my ID, I gave it to him, and he was like, "What's your last name?" And I was like, "It says it right there." And I was like, "Your last name is Frank?" And I was like, "No, it says first name right next to Frank." I was like, "My last name is fucking Hernandez," and he was like, "Why does it say Frank?" And I was like, "Just read right there, dude." And he was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And then I was like, what? And then
The last name, first name thing confused him.
it confused the shit out of him, dude. Like he fucking tripped.
Yeah. You're the first license he checked.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And then
That's like every license. That's on mine too.
yeah,
I think.
dude. And then we were like surrounded by cops at some point.
Yeah.
We're like, what?
Yeah, I saw the video. You got him on take. Yeah, it's Davis Luther. That's my real name.
I know.
Is that interesting?
So
A Catholic named Luther.
So the cops call us out, and then we're holding the tall cans. We've only drank like half of them, and then so we're like, want us to throw them away, like in the trash can? And the cop goes, like the cool cop, he's like, Like, all right, so we just like set him like on the brim of the trash can, and then he's like just telling us, you're not supposed to be having that, whatever, blah blah blah, IDs, you get him an ID, and then I'm just joking with him. I'm like, dude, we better not fucking miss the train. He's like, oh, you'll get out of here in time. And then like the Indian cops behind me, and I'm like, you got 4 minutes, guy. I'm like, you got 4 minutes. And then like the black cops laughing. And
You
then,
were saying that to the Indian
to
cop?
the Indian cop that was like trying to be like tough and serious,
Yeah.
but he didn't know what the fuck the first name and last name was.
Yeah.
So they write us all the tickets, and then we like tell like the cop, the cool one, we're like, so you want us to throw these away. And he goes, well, you're not really supposed to be drinking on the train, but I feel like you guys can chug it.
yeah.
And we're like, all right.
Yeah.
And then Steven goes, well, we'll go right ahead of it. And then we just get back on the train. And then we're like, dude, we got to keep the beers. So we
Yeah, you had your tickets and your beers.
which would have mind fuck to like anyone on the train. It's like, what did they get a ticket for? They got to keep their beers.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Some cops aren't bad.
And then
not all cops. Not a cab.
ACAB. Dude, not to be a hipster, but I was on the ACAB shit in
2020?
in like middle school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like an English skinhead thing.
Oh, okay.
There's like a bunch of songs like ACAB and shit.
That's because you were you were skating.
Yeah, and the punk rock
Yeah.
and the skinheads and all that cool shit.
Yeah. You were BLM before it was cool.
I wasn't even BLM. I was just like, yeah, ACAB for no reason.
I know you weren't BLM.
And what would you say the N word a lot more though as teenagers, and then you grow up and then
you don't say it anymore.
and then you're in the public eye and then you're like, I guess it's not cool anymore.
I guess it's time to stop.
But I mean, I go back home and everybody's still saying it, and I'm like, oh, is it just because like we're in this industry that you're not supposed to be saying it?
No.
But like everybody, oh, I guess
It's because of.
what's different for you?
It's because of. No, it's because of like It's because of progressive social movements.
But I think it's different for your homies than my homies, because I go home back
Totally.
home, like all my cousins and everybody, they're still fucking in their group, which is very diverse groups. And by diverse, I mean there's just blacks and Mexicans, and they're just flying everywhere the N-word. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
I used to say it. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
and then now I don't feel comfortable saying it around them because I'm like, oh, I can't. And I'm
Right.
like, what the fuck? I used to hang out at this park with everybody, and it was just
Yeah.
because like you would say fool, like that was my filler word. It was fool.
Yeah.
I was like, what's up, fool? And then it changed to the N-word.
Yeah.
And then we grew up, and then it stayed to that, and then 2020 happened, and then I'm like, oh shit, I guess I gotta find another filler word.
Right.
So now I'm between a rock and a knife.
Now you say playgirl.
Oh yeah, like
What's up, playgirl?
I say playboy, playgirl.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
I call my friends playgirl.
Until that's out. Yeah, I mean, like with us, it would always be like we had like, because I would always hang out like in my group. We had a black friend.
Yeah.
And then like, and in college too, a different guy. And then like one night in college, like I would always say it around him. Like we would all say it.
Yeah.
And then like one night he like got mad at me for saying it.
After 2020?
No, before.
Okay, and then that was like your kibosh on the word?
That was kind of where I was like, maybe I shouldn't say it. Like he got pissed, and I was like, what? Like, and then like he was like, like why should you be able to say it? And then I was like, I don't really have any recourse for this.
Yeah.
I don't really have a good reason.
Yeah.
Just because it's just a word.
Like for me, it was weird saying the N-word.
Yeah.
Like that, just like the N-word. I was like, I've never, like for me, like saying the N-word was like for white people. Like, oh, white people gotta say the N-word.
Right.
Oh, blacks and Mexicans can still say it.
Yeah.
And then the whole movement happened.
Hey man,
So,
as far as I'm concerned, we can still say it.
that's the podcast, everybody. We got some things to say to each other.
God damn it. What a terrible episode.
It went from childhood to having kids to fucking serial
There was like a
killers.
little bit of fun, interesting childhood talk there. And what a way to get off. Anyway, we're not gonna be together for a little while.
We're breaking up.
We're breaking up for a month. We're taking a break. But you're gonna be in California.
Yeah, I'll still be here. I'll still be doing the pod
Okay, cool.
with different guests.
And I'll be relaxing with my friends from high school.
Do you want to take the?
saying the N
I
word?
guess never mind.
No, I won't. But do I want to do what now?
No, I was gonna say, do you want to take the pod to North Carolina? But I was like, yeah, never.
It's your pod.
Yeah, I guess I'll take it back to California.
It's your pod. It's not. They're your fans, and then my fans by proxy. But
Well, who knows after this whole N-word rant we just had? we fucking Michael Richards this shit.
No. What really happened was after that I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop. and then I stopped forever.
So, so we won't be together after this episode. No. Or are you farting on my fucking bed? What are you doing?
What? No.
Oh, you're like leaning forward and staring into my eyes.
What's your problem?
I thought you were farting.
Jesus.
Well, what was that?
Nothing. I'm just doing this.
That was like fart behavior.
Fart behavior.
Um,
The only fart behavior is farting.
well, they can be silent.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm gonna say fart body language.
I see.
So next episodes are gonna be with California comics probably. Maybe I am. I'm gonna try to get her on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
My girlfriend. Yeah.
Talk about your feelings.
Yeah. No. But yeah. No, we'll probably talk about long distance and shit.
Oh yeah.
We almost did that last time, but we procrastinated.
I think that'd be a good episode.
Yeah, so we might do that. But so I got nothing coming up. I'll be in California. I haven't really hit anybody up over there, so I have nothing, no shows. But if I do, check out the vlogs, check out the podcast, check out the vlogs on TikTok, Instagram.
And
YouTube.
We're also taking the rest. If anyone here likes the sketches, we're taking the rest of the year off. So we'll be back in January with the sketches.
Yeah. We fucking suck, dude.
Let's go watch TV.
Yeah, we're gonna watch TV now. All right, thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to episode 82.
82.
Of the Keep On Trucking Podcast. Yeah.
Are you calling me a racist?